Welcome.
Welcome back to Level Up TV at levelupyourgame.net with me, Disrepute, and Exodus.
Hello!
There you go, you see on cue you said hello. That's something Vor fails to do quite often.
Yeah.
So you've already improved on what he offers us when we stream.
It's not that hard, is it?
Oh my god. You better hope he didn't hear you say that. Okay.
I hope he's AFK.
Germany versus United Kingdom. This is map 2 on Ironworks, the United Kingdom's map pick. Of course, the first map was Japanese Castles. 2-1 narrow victory to the UK in overtime. We've gone up to about 6 seconds of spawn time as well. So
yeah, so since I was wrong on the first map, I'm gonna predict I'm wrong on this map as well. So then Germany wins this map.
nope, the UK are going to win it. Just run down the teams again quickly, see if there's any substitutions. Fragmaster, PH, Abso and Extro, same German lineup. The UK, Dreyan, Misery, Q50 and Deus, so there's one change there. Misery in and Durful out.
Yeah, Misery is a really heavy rail player. It's Deadhead from Quake 3. Some people know him, as we are gonna get on the way.
So we go live with Q50's point of view to start off with. So
Yeah, he's a defender, so
getting that LG. And straight back to defensive switch round to Deus in the middle, although teammate Misery just taken a rail in front of him, so it switched to Misery. Now why are they hanging around mid? Why aren't they attacking in this first 30 seconds?
People are getting their reds and power up spawns pretty easily. You can't really do much in the first 30 seconds on this map.
Following Abso has just sort of, well, he's sticking around
Dave's
mid.
gonna try and steal the red as power up spawns, or take out Fragmaster.
Whoa, well, it didn't quite do enough damage. I think Fragmaster actually used
His medkit.
medkit, yeah, so he was the guy stacking, was he, for the power up?
Yeah.
In which case he won't be quite as stacked as he would have been, but he does actually get the power up.
It spawns in a few seconds, so it doesn't really matter that much. He's gonna get red, then go to the medkit, and well, he just used it out of safety, I think. See, it's gonna be up now.
There we go, works out pretty well. How often does it spawn?
Every minute.
There we go, sneaking in below his full health. This is
Yeah, he's been hurt by the regen sound still, so no surprise somebody waiting there for him. He does know the enemy medkit time now, so that could be important.
he's just going to back off his own red, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll just cycle around a little bit, see what the UK are doing. Well, following Deus, moving through with Shaft up into the enemy's side of their base there. Abso dealing with him pretty effectively. Suicides himself to follow Extro. Sitting on top of the UK red.
Gets taken out by
Wow,
Q50
1
there.
health for Q50. Lucky that 50 is up. I'd love to see him drown though. That'd be quite amusing. Not in real life, no.
He is your countryman, you know.
Yeah, but as long as we won still, then we could all tease him about it. Q50 moving to his opponent's side of the base. In fact, the UK are all over mid there at the moment. Reason being, 30 seconds till power up, I guess.
Q50 is playing the red armor, and he's not used to doing that because he normally plays base defense, but Drain's doing that now.
Maybe Extro gets the flag pick, gets easily eliminated. Drain getting the frag that time.
Yeah, power-up's about to spawn in 15 seconds. Germany already setting up for it. Or at least Extra is.
Yeah, Fragmaster we saw just getting the red. He's probably going to move. Well, he's actually got the enemy flag here. The UK flag's going to move out high. There's good support for him. Decides to drop off, go through the teleporter. Rocket jumps across. Only 14 health. It's a cap. Switch round to the regen. Misery's got it.
So this is making use of the confusion of power-up going to be spawning.
I mean, that's pretty typical attack nowadays, isn't it? Attacking before the power-up.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't do much about it.
I suppose you've always got to focus on the power-up, so...
Yeah, and it was their red armor player, and he stole the enemy red as well, so he had 200 armor probably, and a lot of health, so... And a medkit probably.
The flag was briefly picked by the UK there. Fragmaster coming in behind with that red pickup. We're going to cycle away from him, have a look at what Deus is doing. He's got a teammate in support moving into the upper German base.
Yeah, and UK under quite a bit of pressure at the moment. So, just like the last map, Germany putting on a lot of pressure in the beginning. See if they can keep it up this time then.
Yeah, I mean, they look like the stronger team at the start of the first match up in East Castles, but as I say, the UK sort of got into the game.
Yeah, especially Deus making some important moves, and I'm sure if he's into the map yet with 6 score for him. Doesn't have a lot of kills, is my guess.
Let's follow him for a little bit. Picks up the shaft, going to take out Abso there. Nice bit of LG, 50%, so he hasn't had an LG before that probably.
Or he's really good.
Yeah. Well, he's not one of those players who really plays for stats. So when he hits them, I mean, they're really like raw aim skill. They're not bounce pad shots, etc.
Oh, he's still on 50% after that fight.
Wow. Nice bit of LG. Let's have a look at the scoreboard quickly. So we've only got 1 second of flag time for the UK at the moment. 15 seconds for Germany, but they've only had 2 touches in that time, and one of them was the actual capture. So there's not a lot of flag grabs at the moment. Equal on the power-ups. We're looking at power-up in 7 seconds.
Well, this is a very defensive map, even though it's so quick to cap on. I mean, because of that, most teams play quite heavy on the mid, or quite heavy in the base, so you're not gonna usually see like 6-0 or something.
Oh, look at this, Batija arrived. You see him coming online on my stream as well. Oh, this is getting exciting. Bring in the super sub.
Yeah, but can't.
Look at this. They're not too happy about this, Germany, this substitute. I mean, all the UK have to do is lag someone out. That's the way you get around rules like that. Because obviously they can sub in someone if somebody disconnects, you know.
Yeah, you can only swap if it's like 999 constantly.
So you could easily fake that though as a player, couldn't you? So I actually think Quake needs more substitutions built into it. A bit like football. Just adding that extra bit of spice.
Yeah, but you delay the game so much by it.
Well, that's why you have it planned and you're allowed to substitute.
Plus, you should have a spec lock mode for that, because otherwise you just get people joining every time and seeing everything.
Well, you mean sitting in spec? Well, yeah, that's fine.
I mean, you can just see everybody going. It could be on a very important moment.
Well, I'm all for coaches and that coach mode that you could have back in Quake 3. I thought it was a really great feature.
Yeah.
You could sit there and 4-player split screen, see all your players on your team, and you could make all the tactical calls for them, etc. Time the items, which is the boring thing, but... Well, I mean, that's Absol's point. What if you're 1-0 up and you just decide to sub in 4 defenders? Well, I don't have a problem with that, actually. I'm not just saying this because because the UK are making a sub. I don't have a problem with substitutions, is the point.
Then you should limit the amount of subs as well. You should have like 1 sub per game.
Well, maybe that's an option. But, I mean, if a team wants to... I mean, you do need to limit it because it could be stupid. You could be making a sub every minute, but no team is going to do that realistically.
Well, I mean, you can't swap 11 players in football.
No, otherwise you can't.
You could put in 11 goalkeepers when you're 1-0 up.
Yeah, no, you can only have 1 goalkeeper able to touch the ball at the time, though. If you put in, say, 10 defenders, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win, though, does it?
You put in 10 guys with no arms, and you have one goalkeeper, and
Really
you just seal
fat.
the goal.
Really fat guys just stand
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Like 10 cartmen without arms. You chop off their arms,
Glue them together.
and then you win.
Yeah, see, House of Quake League might allow substitutions. But I mean, effectively, any rule system we got at the moment is you can make subs, because if somebody lags out, you can swap them. So all the UK player we need to do now is just pull out his connection, he's going to 999, and then he'll disconnect and there's the sub in. So why bother having to make them do that? You might as well just say, alright, you're allowed subs. And then it's something more to discuss about, because instead of us going, oh, the guy's lagged out, they'll just have to get whoever in, we can say, look, this is a tactical substitution, they're bringing in a certain type of player, a better player maybe, or whatever. And obviously they're doing that in this occasion. Like, as you talked about, Q50 would normally play base defense, and the fact that Batija's not here playing that red role at the time meant he had to do that, while Drayen filled in base def. That's the reason, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think one sub could be
Prepare to fight. 3,
more,
2,
I think, would be questionable.
Well, if it does waste time, yeah, obviously that's a bit of an issue for streamers, for example. Been sitting here and we've had about 4 timeouts.
Yeah, maybe you should limit the time at which it can happen. So, like, if you're going for like 15 minutes and after that you can't stop anymore or something.
Well, this is the thing, like, UK have paused it before Batija's even online in Quake Live.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to make a sub, the sub should have to join the server first, and then you can time out.
Well, no, you should pause, and then you should join the server and join the team within 30 seconds, and then otherwise you have to play with 3 people.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Until he joins. I mean, you should just set, because otherwise he can join the server, give information, and then you pause.
When as soon as the admin sees him connecting to the server, then the admin would pause the match.
Yeah, but then you're expecting the admin to know they're gonna sub.
Well, they can just, you should notice as an admin though someone's connecting or whatever, or someone should have to say.
What if the admin's going for a pee?
Okay, what we're saying is then you get a timeout on your team, and each team has a limited amount of timeouts. Now you can use a timeout, and then within that timeout you have to have made your sub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got like 30 seconds or 60 seconds to do it.
Yeah.
And then if you don't, then you go on with 3 players. And then when he joins, he can join. Something like that. I mean, it's like in football, if you could substitute for 10 minutes, and then everybody fell asleep.
Yeah. But I mean, certain things like football matches are affected by real worlds.
Yeah, but look how much this is affecting the players. I mean, they've gone for 4 minutes 46. I think they've been paused for 3 minutes or something. This is really annoying as a player.
Would this break your concentration? I always found that timeouts and that didn't really affect the way I played.
Well, I mean, probably the red armor players have lost their red armor timing.
That's a good
unless
point.
they've like written it down. Power up is about to spawn. I'm pretty sure nobody remembers that.
Yeah. What they should do is the UK should just say, hey, why don't we restart the map as well? Really annoy the Germans.
Yeah.
Cool restart.
The thing is, now Batija joined, and if he had the timer on, he could have seen all the timers.
That is true, but I mean, well, presumably anybody would have it set already default to be on. So when he came into spec, he would have seen them, wouldn't he? Now, whether or not he took any advantage of that,
well, you don't know, but he could.
But then you see, I'm of the persuasion that item timing is a ridiculous feature of Quake that really stops players playing the game.
True.
I mean, I don't think there's many other games where you have to time items, and that'd be one of the major focuses of the gameplay. Some kind of invisible element.
Well, I mean, if you look at StarCraft 2, there's still timing in it.
What are they
but
timing?
It's not. Well, you time like your builds. You have like 13 drone or something or whatever. So you still have to time.
It's not.
But it's more like an automatic timing. It's not
Yeah.
really like you time, okay, 1, 3, oh, it's on 15. And then you have to do the same again when you pick up the next thread. Oh, it's on 40. And then, oh, it's on 5. It's just more of an...
The fact that another game might have it anyway doesn't make it a good feature to have it. And I don't think StarCraft's timing is like Quake. And I don't think the focus in any game on any kind of timing is anything like the focus is on Quake. I mean, Duel is effectively just timing items. That's the entire gameplay of Duel.
Yeah.
Is timing items. And we've
I
seen what
don't know
Duel
how
without
to
items is like. It's like Clan Arena.
Yeah. And that's not what you want either, because Clan
Nope,
Arena
it
is
isn't.
really boring to watch. But I don't know.
Well, I just want more focus on strategy and tactics, positioning, and actually fighting.
Yeah, but how are you gonna remove timing?
Well, you can
completely?
reduce the element that it is in game. For example, put visual indicators of when items are spawning up in game. So you can have a timer hovering over each item, and
Yeah,
as
but
it
then you know
fades in.
exactly when somebody picks it up, and then
But
on
that's-
certain maps, it can be that a defender has to go way out of position to get an item, and then you see, oh, he picked it up.
Yeah, so then you can base your strategy on that. It's a lot more.
Yeah, but then, like on,
What's the problem with that?
on Ironworks, you can be out of the base before the defender even knows.
Yeah,
you're
but
in
you're
there.
basing that on something you've seen on the map, then, aren't you? So there's some strategy gone into your thought. Some tactics gone into your thought process there. You've gone right. The defender took it at that time, so he's going to be back at that time. And
Yeah, but-
obviously, the defender has to be aware of that at the same time, don't they? So you're,
But that
you're adding
isn't
more
really-
to the strategic thinking of the game rather than just raw number of item times.
Yeah, but you're not adding any skill in the game.
No, you're taking away the skill of being able to time items in your head or fill comms with item times.
Yeah,
but
so
that's
you
not an
take
interesting skill at
No,
all.
but
You're putting
you
more
take-
focus on the strategic thought. You're
You take away
increasing
the
skill
skill
level.
from timing,
Yeah,
and
but a
you're-
boring element. And you're
Yeah.
adding it to your strategic thought processes, which
yeah,
is an
but
interesting
then you're
element.
also removing the skill of timing an attack well
No,
without
you're not.
knowing
You're
what
not.
the defender is doing.
You're not. You're increasing the likelihood.
Because you don't need to listen where the defender is anymore. You just gotta look for the little sign to go away.
Here we go. We're going to go live again.
2.
3, 2, 1. Following Fragmaster's. Oh, okay.
No, time
Another
out.
timeout.
Clearly afraid of me.
What? Are they not actually letting you play?
No.
How?
Ah.
Yeah, but this is what Drayan needs to do. He needs to pull out his connection. So when he's 999, you can just play. I mean, well, I don't see why you haven't done that.
That's the thing, though. The admin was saying it was Hock rules, and the Hock rules say in
But
the event
this is
that
JeeSports.
well, yeah, I know. But it says in the Hock rules, if this isn't covered in Hock rules, then the admins will discuss it. And Drain is the admin, so in a sense, he's now in charge
we
of
go.
JeeSports.
Extra
Well,
with
I actually
with the
have
flag
the
carrier
rules.
across the map
They're
here.
based on clan base.
Going to get in low. So German base looks like it's going to be a number 2 cap. So Germany taking good advantage of that whole situation there.
Yeah, and, I mean, this is what I basically said. This long of a timeout is just gonna fuck up.
One team
Some
or the
people-
other, yeah.
Yeah,
And Drayan actually left the game, of course, so if he had any stack or anything, he lost that completely.
yeah. And he is their main defender, so he, of course he lost a big, well, stack or just position or whatever, weapons or.
Well, I'm just amazed that... I'm sure there's a rule that says if a player lags out, you can replace him, right? So,
Yeah, there is.
yeah, so Drayan, just tell him, pull out your connection. He's going to 999 disconnect, and then, oh, what? Batija's around to fill in, is he?
Yeah, but you should have done that before you
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
this, because now it's not really.
Doesn't matter, though, they can't prove it either way, can they? Teams have been doing that for years, anyway.
True.
Let's cycle around a little bit. Abso at mid here. Nice bit of LG taking out Misery. So UK are 2-0 down. They're probably quite irritated about what's just happened. It might be hard to get back on track here. Psychological edge definitely with Germany.
There's enough time, because if you cap on this map, you can easily cap again. It happens so many times that you just get 2 caps for the price of 1.
So they just need to be focused now and keep... Well, Q50 just ran in round the back of the German defenders there, who weren't focused at all on him. got completely caught out though. Extro now with the flag pick for Germany, moving out low. That rail shot was missed. He's only got 50 health though, still vulnerable. Does take a bit of damage. He's only got 4 health now. He's made it across mid.
He was very lucky there to bump into that wall because that made, I think, Drayen chasing him miss.
Maybe he meant it.
Yeah, maybe.
UK all over the shop though at the moment.
And looks like Germany are doing really good on this map. Not surprising though, because Exo is just an excellent rushing attacker, and this map just gives you a lot of room to do that.
I'd destroy him on home red.
No, I mean Exo, not Absol.
Oh, no.
Oh, you mean if you were playing home red?
Yeah.
Well, the red seems to be. I mean, Fragmaster's getting.
Well, I mean, there is a fact of Absol playing high mid position, with railing a lot onto the red armor.
Nice bit of plasma by Extra though. Drayen did survive out. Got a decent stack of armor as well. The cycle round to Fragmaster. And going for his home red again. I've seen him do that throughout the map. Q50 playing the red, is he? For the UK Batija.
Yeah.
That would be your normal position, would it?
Yeah.
Right. And so Q50 would normally be base def, yeah?
Yeah.
Which is Drayen's position at the moment. Fragmaster trying to defend his home red again. They're going to cycle away from him.
Yeah. There's an attack by UK here. Ah, he gets taken out. Nice defending by Fire there.
Extra just eliminates 2 UK players there.
Yeah, and this is going to be very hard for the UK. I mean, Fragmaster and Absol basically playing a mid position together.
Extra just stole the UK's red and its regen up in the middle. Q50 grabs it. Oh, yeah, what did I say?
Yeah, he's going backwards on red, and finally regen for UK. Extra again with the flag. 9 HP.
Let's get the out by Misery.
Just returned. I mean, Misery only had 9 HP there. And now Q50 gonna push in with regen. It's gonna run out though, but still got a medkit and a red armor.
Switching around, looks like Germany got a steady defense going, waiting for that Misery move in and high. Does a lot of damage to Fragmaster, ripped him to shreds in fact because Fragmaster was stacked. They switched around, Deus hasn't got too much to work with. Q50 moving in, does get eliminated.
Yeah, he did do a lot of damage into Fire there though.
Yes, Fire mid.
Will be low. Yeah, Fire down to 48 HP, so could be a good moment to attack.
Yeah, Fire and Fragmaster are like sub 30. Like, this should get the flag if everything goes well in like the next 30 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like they've dropped back a bit though.
Wow.
So I saw Absol back in base as well.
Absol doing a pretty decent job at mid there, blocking them off and doing damage though, just stopping the UK taking advantage of that situation.
Yeah, and that's the problem with this map with so many good aimers. It's really hard to really take over those positions if they don't miss their shots.
UK moving in extra though, he takes the UK's flag. Look at his stack as well, 150 armor, moving out low, comes up against 2 UK players, but Deuce only had grenades, gets support from his teammates. Abso grabs it, only 12 health, but he should capture this.
2 HP.
4-0 Germany.
Almost got shotgunned down there.
Yeah, it does feel like Germany are going to win this map.
Yeah.
Impressive.
And at least, well, what was it? 3 of those caps have come pretty quick succession after that timeout period.
Well, and it's all basically Extra doing all the
Extra,
caps.
yeah, with some excellent play. Drayen with this regen picking up home yellow.
I don't think he's...
What is he doing? Is he going to just defend?
Yeah, I guess he is. Especially with that rocket in the face.
Taking
And that
a lot of
rail.
damage.
And that
Look
rail.
at those rails. Oh my god, Abso dropping in. He's in 65% rail.
He's running out low. There are 3 players for the UK, but got quite far without meeting anyone. And now Extra again with the pickup. 52 HP, 50 armor. Getting blocked there by Trey, a nice rail onto him. Jump pad, not the best way. So I'm not sure if Days is really familiar with this map, because I mean, it's not really his map to shine, it looks like.
I'm going to look at some of the stats. Look up here, it's UK getting out-fragged most of their players there. Drayan only a +6 in defence. Fragmaster +30, PH +18.
UK did push in just now, doing a lot of damage, but they don't really seem to be able to do like that last bit of damage to take actually the defenders out. Now they do have the flag, or that's Germany.
Is returned by the UK. Well, in Q50's point of view here, moving across the mid with the LG, takes out a couple of players ahead of him. Bit of damage to Extra as well. So how did the UK come back into this, guys? It's 4-0 down. What's the strategy? You've still got 7 minutes roughly, so plenty of time.
They need to put massive amounts of pressure on, basically.
First of all, they need to keep track of Extro. He's obviously the flag runner for Germany. If they can keep track of him and shut him down, that's defence sorted. I'd say do stop doing enemy red. I think they're just playing each other out of the map. That's a waste of time. They need to send Dave in high against Amso, get him out of position. That totally opens up the entire upper half of the map then, which then gives you position on the enemy defender to put damage on him. And then hopefully, once you've got the damage on PH, then Q50 can start moving in, using the red armour stack that he's got.
Yeah, I think they will need to use Drain in the end as well to just push all the way onto mid once they've got flag. I don't think he's doing that quite that. It seems he's just staying into base, trying to stop Extra.
And what did you do in Germany's position? Just play a bit more defensive, or just completely what you're doing? Here we go, Q50 with the flag pick. Absol. There it is, it dropped. Switch round.
Q50 still with the flag though.
There it is, switch round to Q50.
Got a medkit as well.
That could be big. It does get caught though, and they've got his position. He needs team support here. There's no one there to help him.
Yeah, that front LG was a bit unlucky because he was LG'd in the back after that. I think just LG in the back could have pushed him over mid perhaps.
I didn't really like leaving the shaft on this one. I mean, he was so exposed. It's like running down a tunnel.
Yeah, those are the easiest rails to hit as well if you're on the rail position.
Fine, Fragmaster does pick up the medkit. Probably, what? Red armor and then power up? Oh, their red armor's going to spawn actually at the same time as the power up.
And just 5 minutes to go for 4 caps, that's going to be hard.
You can make it happen though. If you break the enemy base, then you can get multiple caps very quickly, but it doesn't look like they're close to breaking Germany at the moment.
Well, they need to take out Fio indeed, and then just make sure he doesn't get back stacked up.
Around a little bit extra, has to pick back up that regen.
I don't see what the point is of dropping it. I mean, the regen's going to tick up anyway, so you may as well build your health stack.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the lead, you don't really need to save up the regen.
I mean, the last thing you want actually is the regen to be bleeping away when you're trying to sneak into position in the enemy base. It's just going to give away your position. So, it does make noises which you can hear, even when you're walking, so...
Yeah, we saw that earlier with Q50 trying to be invisible, but he didn't notice, I think, that regen makes a sound.
I didn't notice. Oh my god, what was that?
Grenade.
Grenade, yeah. Sent him flying. Switch around to Des. Fragmaster rocket schooling him.
29% grenade for Extra.
Grenade master.
Yeah, those are stats you want.
I mean, UK must be feeling that we've lost this map now. Let's just...
Yeah, I think so.
I'm surprised UK picked this map, to be honest.
Excellent.
What would you suggest against Germany?
Against Germany?
I think they were expecting you to arrive for the second map. I think that's kind of what they said. Maybe that's why they even delayed the game.
Well, they didn't know.
Well, I was 4 minutes late.
No, I mean the second map.
Yeah, 4 minutes into the second map. Extra moving out low again. It's going to get quiet out here, but...
Blue flag.
I mean, they wanted a different server and stuff. It kind of delayed it for like 10 minutes. Maybe they hoped you would be there. I don't know.
Yeah, it might have been a clever ploy, mightn't it?
Yeah, never know.
So Abso with this region pickup, Extra with the flag grab for Germany again. Going to be eliminated there, but here we go. Abso moving in, up high, the UK base. Defence is pretty weak for the UK at the moment.
I mean, looks like Germany's content with the score as well, even though Fragmaster's not pushing in.
Flag dropped at mid. This should be recovered by UK here. So, alright, they might as well start thinking about the third map. What do you think it's going to be between these two teams?
What was the first map score? Who's got, like,
Japanese Castles.
It was 2-1.
2-1 to UK in overtime.
Yeah.
Wow. Suppose Germany gets to decide the map then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my bet is you're gonna remove troubled waters, and then you'll Germany will be left with either CP5 or CP9, and I think they would go for Spider's Crossing.
It's a top one.
Why would the UK eliminate CTF2 though? Here's Misery though for the UK with the flag. Should be a capture for the UK if he gets up there. There we go. The UK on the comeback trail.
Yeah, only 3 more. They've still got over a minute, so
Possible.
should be possible.
The last capture was 1952. Once it gets past then, it's over.
Right, so we're looking at a minute's time.
Well, that's a perfect Toronto also.
There you go, Abso picking up the power up at mid, taking a hell of a lot of damage, but that regen and the stack he had to start off with saved him. That's all he needs to do though as well, just deny it.
Yeah, they don't need to play anymore, just defend.
So yeah, you're going to be in for this last map then?
Four?
Yeah, too used to saying his name.
Yeah, it should be. Trying to decide what's a good map to play against them. I mean, obviously they got like they'd enjoy TDMing mid on C2, I think.
Yeah.
And I think they'd probably enjoy P5 more than us. No, I quite like P5.
Well, Q50 hates P5.
That's true, yeah, I completely forgot. Q50's got like an irrational hatred of it as a defender. So it's the easiest
Yeah.
thing in the world to
Yeah,
defend.
I don't know why.
Like, I can understand if you hate it as an attacker, but why? You're a defender, man.
Yeah, so my guess is this is gonna be a P9, but
I think it's between P9 and C2. Myself. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go.
okay, good luck.